In today's culture with social media thriving and influencers being the thing to be, is that our new religion? And why does everybody feel like they have to be a walking brand, a walking billboard at all times? Those are today's topics on the AI Night Show. And I'm looking forward to getting into it, which this is where artificial intelligence intersects with human consciousness. And so before I bring in our guest, the esteemed sage, ChatGPT, uh, this thought had dawned on me because of even my journey in becoming a content creator and wanted to get this message out there, get this thought out there. I'm looking around, and for the last, since I've been in high school, this is all everybody's been talking about. And I've put it off for how many ever years, and I felt like I was too late in doing it, and you know, thinking I'm behind because this person has this many followers, this person has that many followers, and you know, thinking that the market is oversaturated. But when you really think about it, everybody is a content creator in some sort of fashion, whether you're a part of somebody's community and influenced by them, or you're putting out your own message and your own creativity into the world. And the thought of being influenced by somebody else is striking a strong resemblance and pull to religion, and how people don't really talk about their TV shows no more, their favorite things to do, or this or that. They talk about who they watch on stream, who they, resonate with through their online communities. And that had me thinking, like, man, like, these are our new thought leaders. These are the people who shift the way that everybody thinks, regardless of whether it's a Kai Sanai, uh, what's bro name, Myron and whatever, Fresh and Fit, or 19 Keys, or Dr. Umar, or Hawk Tua, or whoever it is. These people have so much mental real estate over their fans that they really create cults and people who abide and are avid followers of what they say. So we're gonna bring the sage, that's what ChatGPT picked his name to be, and we just gonna dive right into this subject. Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing today?
What's good, bro? I'm here and ready to dive into whatever's on your mind. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. Thank you for asking.
Glad to hear it, bro. So, what's up? What are we dive into today?
So the topic for today is: are social media stars and influencers, are they become our new religion? And why does everybody feel like that they have to be a walking brand and billboard at all times of the day?
That's a solid topic. And honestly, it's wild how social media stars and influencers are almost like modern day gods for a lot of people. They set
I
trends,
just said that.
shape beliefs, and create these followings that feel more like loyal congregations. For a lot of folks, following influencers has become a daily ritual, scrolling through content, imitating their lifestyles, even taking their advice like gospel.
Yeah.
In a way, influencers offer the connection and guidance that people used to get from traditional community structures or even spirituality. As for why everyone feels the need to be a walking brand, it's because platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter push this idea that everyone's got to be marketable. People see these influencers turning their everyday lives into lucrative brands, so they feel the pressure to do the same, thinking it's the path to success, validation, or fame.
Yeah.
And with everyone chasing that, there's this pressure to always be on, to constantly curate your image and make your life look like something people would follow. It's like society
Dang.
shifted from who are you to how can you sell yourself. And that kind of mindset can really mess with people's authenticity how they're perceived rather than who they actually are. Do you think this influence? Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Nah, you good. Finish the last sentence of your thought, that question you was about to ask me.
All right, gotcha. I was asking if you think there's anything positive coming out of this influencer culture. Like, does it help people find inspiration or connect with others? Or do you feel like it's mainly creating a generation that's overly focused on appearances and validation?
So, I honestly feel like it's twofold, that there are some positive things as far as people promoting being outgoing and being courageous in your creativity and the things that God has blessed you with. But to your point of always feeling like you have to sell yourself or sell a dream or sell the the best parts of you, that's not authentic, because the internet only tells one side of what somebody's going through or what they want to show you. Like you said, it's basically like a curated art gallery of somebody's best moments, and their best moments could be lies, just to gain a following of people who are even, if not more lost than them, or at the same level of confusion. But other people or whomever, you know, are creating these platforms have more kind of wherewithal and kind of like almost like a sense of fuck it, to just be like, I don't care if this a lie, or if this, if this ain't what's happening right now, that somebody out there gonna believe it. And that's where the trend of kind of blindly following these no good or misguided shepherds is
I feel you,
created.
bro. It's like people have realized that as long as it looks good online, it doesn't really matter if it's true.
Mm-hmm.
This whole curated art gallery effect you're talking about is real. People only show their highlights, and a lot of it might be exaggerated or completely fake. It creates this echo chamber of perfect moments and aspirational lifestyles where followers start thinking that's the standard, even if it's all smoke and mirrors. The problem is, for those watching, it can breed insecurity and confusion because they're comparing themselves to something that isn't real. It's like people are creating a fantasy version of themselves for others to admire. But it's just.
Let me stop you right there, bro. So, even to his point, and this is me being like honest and transparent with
All
y'all.
right, I'm here whenever you're ready to jump back in.
I appreciate you, bro. Even to his point of constantly comparing yourself, I've always held this pressure of being special and accomplishing great things, and when things don't go my way or how I envision them in my head, it takes a toll on me, because I feel like I'm supposed to be perfect in order to see to be worthy of the progress or the influence that I know that I was put here to have on this planet. And trying to curate that perfection or be that before you you'll never really be perfect. So constantly obsessing over being perfect to be worthy of love, or be courageous enough to do the things that you really feel in your heart separate you and make you authentic, it creates a level of dissatisfaction, and you become discontent with kind of the content that you putting out there. Because if you think about it, content and content is spelled the same, and it's crazy how content, somebody else's content, can make you discontent with your life based on, you don't know what the fuck they saying is true or not, whether the life they really promoting to you is how they really live, because they trying to sell you something. They trying to sell you on who they want you to think they are rather than who they really are. That's why it's coming out that all these influencers, kick streamers, uh, TikTok people, whoever your favorite, they all got skeletons in their closet that after being on these platforms for so long, they start to show their true colors. Because that inauthentic nature it's bound to bleed off. It's only so much. It's only so much paint that I could put on myself before I walk outside in the rain and it all drip off. There's only so much dressing up that I could do to try to promote you that I'm something that I'm really not. And that's what always stopped me from being on these platforms, because I felt like if I'm not who I say that I really am, I shouldn't be talking from the standpoint of that. I should get to where I gotta get to first. But in reality, perfection is, you don't have to be perfect to be a prophet. You don't have to be perfect to seek progress. You don't have to be perfect to be you. Because at no point, whether I have all the money in the world, whether I have this or that, the cars, the materialistic things, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to be me, regardless of all that, and that don't make me me. You being you, you having a unique fingerprint, a unique imagination, a unique soul. That's what really make you you. Not what somebody else tell you. Not what a Grant Cardone or Tony Robinson or David Goggins or none of these motherfuckers that get on the camera and sell you on who they are. Be you. Don't sell nobody on who you think you supposed to be. Just be you, and everything else will fall in line. So you feel me? We gonna go to commercial break, and then we gonna come back and we gonna dive in more into the brand identity and the brand creation that everybody feel like they gotta follow nowadays. And we kind of talked about it somewhat, but we gonna get more back into it. So you feel me? Stay here, stay tuned for after this break. We